It's like the slowest thing on planet Earth right now. Okay, we are live. All right. This is Sue Greenwald with Awakened Stories here today with the one, the only, dun dun da da, King Smarty, Sananda Galactic. Hey, how are you, King?
I am fantastic. How you doing, young lady?
I'm doing good. Busy, 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 busy.
Oh yeah, yes we are on multiple levels.
The
On
pace,
this,
the
go ahead.
pace is picking up, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So much fun, so much fun.
Yep.
Um, I had to, I had to make sure we talked about the birthing stations, the birthing centers, if you would.
Okay.
And they're not the cabal type hospital type. They are the daddy type, the ones where you will be going to relax and give birth to your galactic child, if you would, or should I say your child, depending on what level of consciousness you are, because most of us realize right now that we are ETs.
So are the birthing centers going to be like dolphin oriented, all of them, or are they going to be like spas, or is
I
like what's
mean, we're not going to limit it ourselves, so they
okay?
could be anything. However, um, the ones that I'm talking about are ones where they're kind of like a hotel, kind of like a spa.
Yeah,
And you get to go, you get to enjoy your stay, you get to enjoy everything there is to enjoy, like a spa.
right.
And how you say um
Well, you're more relaxed when you're in a beautiful setting and the food is good and maybe you have beautiful music. Like the hospitals, they barge in every 5 seconds, wake you up. They got to, and there it's a lot of cover your ass mentality there. They've got to do all these tests and this and that. And it's kind of designed to run the bill up too, I think. So it would be refreshing to find a place that's really about the health of you and the baby. And of course, the dad gets to go there without a hassle, right? The
right,
hospitals right now want to kick the dads out. They don't want them, like they're allowed to be in the room, but like to stay overnight for a couple of nights is extremely uncomfortable, you know?
right, right. Yeah, so they're going to be super. They're first of all, they're going to be connected to the health centers.
Yeah.
However, it's going to be more like see, in Lancaster, we have what's called a woman and child hospital.
Uh-huh.
Women's and babies, that's what it's called. So it'll be something similar to that. However, it's going to be totally different, where it's going to remain like a spa type, resort type thing. And it'll be just you and your family enjoying yourselves with midwives ready to go at any moment. There'll be tubs that are filled with, not filled, but laid in line with silicone. So when it's time to go, you can literally pop in the tub, get the water running within minutes, and deliver the baby. And if, let's say, that the baby happens to fall out of the womb, the hands of the midwife, it won't harm the baby because it's bouncing off of a silicone
Okay.
type of material that won't affect the baby.
Okay.
So this is what I've seen when dad shows me how my future children would be brought in. And this is what he wants for everyone's, not just mine's. It'll be a super peaceful environment, and the technology will be there to assist wherever it's needed. Let's say your child is born with a defect. That defect will be neutralized and corrected on spot. Let's say your child, like for instance, we know that a lot of the children, because of the vax and the which is the same thing I just said. right? I get mixed up all the time because I get excited when I see these things and relay them.
Yeah.
Let's say you get that thing, and then all of a sudden your child it develops what they call autism. So if not if, but when we detect it during your visit, during your labor process, when we detect that type of stuff, we will correct it energetically so that when your child exits the body, it exits the body
Right.
without that symptom, problem, etc. It's kind
Awesome.
of like double checking the computer and make sure everything is perfect before you print.
Love that idea.
Yeah, so that's what we're walking into. That's what we're literally walking into a reality where things are just so perfectly done. And I'm not saying that things weren't perfectly done now. However, things were done so that we can get to where we're going with all the healings and all the different things that we'll have available for when things happen. Things like that happen. Imagine the baby in the womb getting ready to be born, and you've discovered that your child has a cleft palate, right?
Hmm.
So once we see that, and um, once we see it, we can literally go there and reform the body, the baby, and then when him or her gets delivered, it gets delivered without those issues.
So would that be done through a wand or a device? Like I know we've talked before, the chambers are really only for adults. Like I don't know what age cutoff we have for that, but the children you said would have wands to heal them. So
Yeah,
is that how it's going to be done?
the wands will be for everyone.
Hmm.
The chambers are mainly for adults because you're going to receive your adult body. However, yes, I did talk about that there will be wands that you can scan the person with, uh, uh, um, and at the same time use that same wand to send information to a printer, and you print out all the information. That all the information with the
Right,
problems, and then we address it with that same wand. Um, there's also the handheld crystalline chambers that we'll have for these type of issues too. So there's so many things that we have lined up, and I've already talked about some of these things. Now we're going into more detail with it all because this is what Dad wants.
right.
You know as well as I know, with God, everything's timing, 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 timing. So the children of the future, the beings of the future, and no matter what race you're in, no matter what um, part of the galaxy you're in, you will be able to experience these type of things, and it's going to be so phenomenal where people are just going to be overwhelmingly enjoy that the darkness won't even be or can't stand you. Why do you think they don't like me? They don't like me because I'm just so loving and cool, and
Yeah,
I do what has to be done. That's why they don't like me. And I love what I do. I'm always joking, I'm always laughing, and I'm always ready to execute. So execute Dad's will, that is.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, the children will be so, so healthy that, and mind you, some of them won't even need this type of treatment.
right.
This is for, let's say, something happens where your child is also perfectly healthy, and then you happen to trip. You trip on your belly, and now the child has fractures and has
Mm.
problems, has broken legs. I've heard and seen stories of this, like with my own eyes. One incident was lady got beat up, and when
Mhm.
the child was born, the leg was broken, and he was born like that and still like that. So those type of things can now be corrected before the child exits the body. Um, of course, there'll be other technologies like those type of med beds that they talk about. Also, we'll be able to do some of the healing ourselves, but Dad wants it in a way where we're using devices to quickly and rapidly heal everybody everywhere. If you guys remember, for those of you that have been with me for all this time, if you guys remember, Dad had me make the wands to mimic what I can do. That's why the wands heal the way they do, because they're literally mimicking what I can do. That's why I made them. That's why Daddy had me make them. And the cool part now is that he recently has me doing the 2-inch wands for the
Love
children.
that. Yeah.
That's so cool if you ask me. So now you're going to have a bunch of children that you have to educate on what this device is. And with their imagination, what it is, they will create a beautiful reality for us, literally. And all we
Yeah.
got to do is give them a bunch of wands,
Yep.
right? So um, it's we're moving into a reality where it's super, super beautiful, super, super cool. No destruction, no people coming into this realm that just want to see, harm done or
Right.
earn a living by hurting others. So that's why the birthing centers are important, because we're going to bring in a bunch of highly evolved individuals, beings that already exist, extraterrestrial, like Daddy likes to call some of us, um, into this reality that's going to help change everything. And the changes are going to happen so rapidly. Think about it like this: if you have 1 million children coming out in the next 5 years that are all experience this type of reality where they're in a center, they're perfectly healed, and they're super energetic and advanced and knowledgeable. Look at 50 years past that, where we'll be at.
Right.
You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think of it like this: 1 billion of myself in 50 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a fucking force to be reckoned with. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yep. And fun. And fun.
Most definitely fun. And
Yep.
that's the part where I try to get people to see and understand that this is way beyond your peanut mind. This is way beyond this. This is way beyond than what you think of, than what your reality taught you. This is way beyond all that. This is the time where you should have read the Bible, because it would have told you about all this stuff. And the right Bible, by the way.
Yeah. The
But yeah,
Ethiopian Bible.
yeah, he wanted yeah, he wanted me to address that. So if you got any more questions on that, let's go.
Um, I just had a ton of questions, but Daddy wanted us to talk about this today, right?
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
so this is in process, and about how soon will they be available? Like, will we be building these, I'm assuming?
Yeah, so they'll be available, within weeks, as soon as, right after they release the funds, or should I say right after Dad released the
Right,
funds.
right.
Because last time I checked, we already have accounts in our names. All of us
Yeah.
do. So when they release the funds to us, then we can run around, purchase certain things, and then start the building rapidly. And the cool thing is that Dad has prepared literally everybody for this. When you see 3D printers, when you see forms machines, when you see all of the new latest technologies coming out of places like China, etc., all we have to do is put all these individuals together, and we can literally build cities overnight. That's what I've been telling you guys for the last, I don't know how many years, right?
Right.
So now is the time where the wealth is getting released. It's already released in some cases. We're all seeing evidence of that. The dimensions, the higher ups, the galactics, angelics are being known or being showed in ways that you didn't expect. And things like what you just said or what your question was can literally happen within months from now.
Okay. Okay.
Literally, literally.
So the way it'll go is the wealth transfer will happen and the crystalline chambers will be released. Well, and some of us will receive our new bodies or our original source intended original bodies. Okay.
Right.
So then we will, one of the issues now is the laws, okay? The rules, the laws, and this and that. So we will have to, will that like kind of fade away or how will that look?
That is fading away actually as we speak, because this is why certain people are running into military bases thinking that the military is going to protect them from what's coming. What they don't know is that they fell right into our traps. Thank you for coming to thank you for coming to see us. We don't have to go to you now.
Yes.
That's so fucked up.
So fun. So fun.
So
Yeah.
that's what that is. Unfortunately, there are some people still trying to keep that reality intact. You know, recently I had everything done for my property to start building. Something happens, they want me to start doing it all over again, knowing the trouble that I went through. So just because of that, things got changed again, so that now we're moving them aside. We're exposing it for what it is, and then we're getting rid of all the ones involved, all the bad actors. So
Good.
that's what's happening across the board.
Good.
You you will only be building with all of the good stuff, the new stuff. So there won't be no one there to tell you you can't use it, because the equipment that we will be processing, or should I say forming and making, it's already got approved by dad. So we don't need some fucking some whatever you
Government
want
or
to call.
whatever.
Yeah, we don't need some permit department telling us we need permits for this and that.
Right.
And we don't need somebody to come check our work when we've already checked it all before we even released it to y'all.
Yeah.
So those type of things are fading away quickly. And the faster they realize they're on the wrong side, the faster they'll jump ship too.
Right. I think it was last week you said like this is it. This is the line of delineation that they can, even if they try to turn to the light, it doesn't matter anymore, right? That was I
Does
think last week.
it does not matter, because
Okay.
you've already chose, and a lot of people jump ship. A lot of people joined the dark side in the recent days and got what was coming to them. So
Okay. Well, that was my question. Did they
yeah, it's
learn
not
the
my
hard way?
it's right.
Yeah.
It's not my problem. It's y'all fucked up. That's all I can say about that.
Yep. Yep.
And daddy's doing his thing, and he's allowing me to do things quicker and faster as well.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. Um, my little brother, who's 10 years younger than me, was rushed to the hospital. They told him he had clogged arteries and all this stuff. That same night, they wanted to open heart surgery on him and stick stencils and stuff in him. He was afraid. He called me. Daddy woke me up, actually. Woke me up. As soon as I woke up, I saw the text message. They come in my room. Yo, da 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 da. I had to get up and go pick him up. Went to go pick him up. He told me everything, what they said and what they did. I saw everything for what it was, eliminated a few folks, and he went back to the hospital because he had more pains. Mind you, he's not one of us. He's not like me. He's unfortunately programmed like everybody else. He eats McDonald's like it was cool, right? That being said, since we knew that he wasn't going to do what we were telling him to do, because he wanted instant results, so Daddy made him wait. What we did do is, because of the situation, again, we removed and eliminated those in the hospitals, especially the reptilians, And today, when he comes home, he says everybody was different. He said
Oh,
everybody was different, but one lady, which was the nice one when he first went in there. Does that make sense?
awesome.
She didn't have to get replaced.
Awesome. Yeah.
And the cool part is, all of a sudden, he doesn't have clogged arteries no more and didn't need surgery. And they don't know what happened, of course.
Can you imagine? Like they're just going in there tinkering around, seeing what organs they might need. It's not funny. It's
That,
not
that's
funny.
it's not funny, but that's what they do. The cool part about it all, since we experienced my mom dealing with the same thing, and
Hmm.
shortly after in 2007, after all this happened to her, and how she went downhill because of it, he remembered all that. He says, "Nah, they ain't doing that to me." Right?
Right. Yeah.
So even though he decided to go back to the hospital, it all worked out the way Daddy wanted it, because even the people in the hospital, the patients and all that, were being like mistreated and everything. So
Mm.
we did what we had to do, and that's that.
Did
Everything got
it
changed.
did it open up his eyes a little bit that you were telling the truth here?
Yeah, he admits
Cool.
it to to people. He won't
Cool.
admit it to me, but
Yeah. Oh, so let's go back to the birthing centers. You know how now you have a baby and they literally will take the placenta and they say that they're sending it to the labs and they check it for I don't know, what they make up an excuse, okay? And remember there was a video about a woman who wanted she had her a midwife take the placenta home and the hospital was freaking out about it. That was a long time ago. So I'm assuming that those will be, I don't know, freely available to those that want them or whatever.
well, think of it this way. Do you even really need it?
No, but some people want them. And it's not even that. It's like, why are the hospitals taking them? Because they sell them, right? So they're making money from it, and that isn't right, right? So the person that has the baby should be able to choose what happens to it, don't you think?
Yeah, that's true
Yeah.
too, because it's a I guess you could say it's a part of them, but there's so much bullshit with all of that. It's like, Daddy already made you perfect. Do you really think you have to eat a placenta or boil
Oh,
it
yeah,
or
yeah.
do all this other shit to it to make the baby smarter and healthier?
I do not, but there are people that, they want it for some reason, okay, whatever their reason is, okay? And
Some people
yes.
make pills out of it and then have the mother swallow the
Yeah,
pills and shit.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, what is that going to do? Frequencies can't.
right. Well, it's not for everyone. I'm just asking the question.
I know.
And okay, so what about like in the birthing centers, drugs? Like right now, you get a lot of people get those shots, epidurals to numb the pain. In the movies, when you give birth, everyone's screaming and they're screaming like they're gonna die.
That's a
And
part of the programming,
I
and
know,
the answer is no, because
right?
here's the
Okay,
here's the truth about it all.
right,
You're supposed to carry your child up to 9 to 11 months. The only reason why they put you or they tell you you're supposed to have it in 9 months is because when 9 months come, and if you don't give birth, they're going to give you all types of things and make you uncomfortable, so that you need pills, that you need that shot when you really don't.
right.
All you need is a couple of herbs and spices sitting by your bedside, forms of tea, smelling some aromas, and then as soon as you're ready to go, that water breaks, you can walk your ass right to the bathtub that we got made for you, a
Yeah,
special.
yeah. Well, what they do now is they give you a due date and then they're saying this is what they do. Oh, the baby's too big. We got to do a C-section right away. Woo!
We gotta
run
cut
you
you.
into, they do that, and it's all about the money,
That's true.
not the health of the mother or the baby at all.
That's true.
Yeah.
And the kicker is, imagine how many young ladies that doctor told the same thing to that same day. How much is that? How much does that add up to?
A lot of money. Yep. Yeah.
That's what they do. They create problems so that they can generate income.
Yep. Yep.
And I do the opposite. I create solutions so that you don't have to spend all your fucking money.
Yep. Yep. So will the birthing centers be free, complimentary to the mothers? Okay. So,
It'll be just like checking into a hotel, nothing more, nothing less.
okay,
You're
cool.
gonna you're gonna go on a vacation. That's it.
All
You're
right.
going on a vacation. Um, you pay to book your resort, blah blah blah. Everything else is already there.
Right.
Spa treatments, all of that. All of this stuff is going to be included, especially even the new resorts, the 3-day work weeks. Um, um, you're gonna have the gym, the spa, and buffets all ready to go. So that'll be a part of it. Now you go to the resort, you got to pay for this, you got to pay for that. You just got done paying for all your room. You got to pay for chairs at the beach. You got to do all this paying.
Yeah.
We don't need to do
I,
all that. It's just going to be so fun, so easy, and so
yeah.
so inexpensive that
Yep.
people are just going to flood this place. There won't be no more down season.
It's gonna be awesome.
It is
Yeah,
awesome.
awesome. It's awesome already. Well, I hate being nickel and dime. Like, give me a price. Don't give me a price and then add on fees, taxes, and other stuff, and then blah, 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 blah. Give me a price so I know what I'm getting into and what's included, you know?
That's why I do it. That's why I do it
Yeah.
now.
Yep. Yep.
You don't pay no taxes and none of that stuff. Why would I charge you taxes if I don't pay taxes? There's no law requiring me to pay taxes. I checked.
Yep.
So
Yep.
why would I do that to everybody else? That's a fucking scam. No, I'm not a scammer.
Lots of scams. Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of, yeah, go ahead.
there's another scammer. There's another scam going on right now within the chats. Not only are they faking to be me, but you'll see the ones that say, if you got scammed out of this and this and this, contact this person. Don't do that because that person is going to scam you too.
Well, they know that they've already got someone that's pretty gullible, right? But I guess someone has actually duplicated my account. All right. So,
I wouldn't, I
um,
wouldn't, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean,
yeah.
you're awesome. You're doing wonderful things.
It's funny. And so we'll say it this way. So I'm selling a book, a mug, and a pendant. I'm not asking for money, right? So if anyone starts a chit chat and you know it doesn't sound like me and they're asking for money, it's not me.
There you
Okay.
go. There
Just
you
like
go.
King Smarty, he's not contacting you directly asking for money, right?
Nope.
Yeah. It's
No, I don't, I
ridiculous.
don't, I don't have to. I never had to. I've always hustled for it. And like I say, there are Jedis that are helping me financially, and Dad blesses them.
Yeah.
If I do need something, they got me, and it
Right.
goes to it goes to use where it needs to be used. Like I'm not going to take it and do something else with it when you just
Right.
gave it to me for that.
Right.
I already got all the cool things, the fancy cars, the nice jewelries. I bought that with my hard-earned money that
Right.
Daddy let me have.
Right. Right.
So I don't need to scam to do anything of it, and they're all paid off. So I don't need to scam to pay it off. You see what I'm saying?
I do. I do.
So
I
he's
do.
blessed me, and for those of you guys that are in a position of poverty still, your time is coming.
Awesome.
Trust and believe, trust and believe, trust and believe. Or should I say trust and know? Because that allows the manifestation to happen a whole lot faster. when you know that daddy got your back and you trust him and you have faith that he will do whatever it takes for you, you ain't got nothing
Yeah.
to worry about.
Yeah. Now, I think it was last night you posted that the Jedi abilities have been increased. Wow. I saw that and I was like, what? So can you tell us what's happened there?
Well, daddy kept saying, remember, when I say, today's a good day to manifest,
Yep.
that's what's happening. I
Yep.
literally got a text message a little while ago saying, I read all my messages just so you know. I I got a text message saying that they were thinking about doing puzzles, and when they opened up the door, the puzzle was right there on the floor from fucking Amazon or wherever it was.
Wow.
They got a puzzle. That's what you call instant manifestation. I want I want my counts. I want all of my shit. I want to go into the caves and redeem everything that belongs
Yeah.
to me. I want it all. What do you think is going to happen?
You're gonna get it. Gonna
Not
get
only
it.
that, I want to make sure it spreads to the people that need it the most,
Right.
to the people that the government is denying SNAP or whatever the fuck you want to call it there.
Yeah.
Even though daddy's got that covered, I want to be able to continue blessings on them. And why wouldn't I? I mean, this is my job. I'm here to do all this cool, fancy things for everybody else.
Right. Right.
Not just for myself, not just for the people around me, for everyone. Everyone. Did I say everyone? Because I said everyone. I think I meant everyone.
There's some very generous Jedis that have been helping other people that need help.
That's true.
And financially sending them whatever they need and trying to take care of others. And I've heard stories, I've experienced several amazing things, and it's
Imagine, imagine when everybody gets into the same position we are
yeah,
in
yeah,
and the Jedis are in where we can do more for each other.
yeah,
It is so wonderful, and it brings tears to my eyes because this is what we've been working for. We've
yeah,
been working so hard to get the consciousness and the energy of the planet to this state, this vibration, so that it does become that
yeah,
way.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that when we do give, we get more, and not from the person we gave to, but from Daddy, because he's the ultimate source of income. I always tell people the only one that got more money than me is daddy.
Yeah.
Some people say I got more money than God. I wouldn't say that if I were you.
Yeah. That's funny.
So, so
Yeah.
me knowing that, I say the opposite. The only one that got more money than me is daddy.
Yep. Yep.
No matter
Awesome.
what's in my account, no matter what's in my, well, I don't carry cash, but the only one that got more money than me is daddy. And as long as I do what I'm supposed to do, and as long as everybody else do what they supposed to do, guess where those blessings will continue to come from?
Perfect.
It don't take a
Perfect.
rocket scientist to figure that out, huh, David?
That's so fun. That's fun.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the event too.
Yeah.
Next August.
I had someone, so the event is the Expo at Destin Fort Walton Beach Convention Center, August 1st and 2nd. And the details are on the website awakenstories.com. I
Yep.
had someone message me and say, "Oh, I would almost do anything to meet David Adair." And I said, "It's your lucky day. I'm just announcing this expo and he's going to be talking there, and you will most definitely get to meet him." So how cool is that? How
Yeah.
cool is that?
Not only that, if Daddy allows all the people that do come, we can all just go to a nice restaurant and just fucking hang out and just take over the whole building.
Well, I'd like to say there's going to be a lot of people there. So,
I don't care.
okay, we'll
The
have to
more of
figure
you
that.
that come and the more of you that Daddy wants to be around, that the more the merrier. Then you can hear shit straight from me, straight to your face. You don't have to wait till I come on live. You
Well,
know, and
we're gonna have a Q&A session Saturday night, and what I'm saying is literally any question goes. So
mhm.
there'll be a panel of all the speakers, microphones, and you can stand up in the audience and ask, say, question for King Smarty, for David, whoever it might be. You can ask whatever you want.
Yeah, it's gonna be so cool, so
It is
cool.
so cool, yeah. And
Uh,
there will literally be any, and what I've noticed when we do these events, it feels like time stretches around. We feel like we've learned more than a few hours worth of stuff. It's going to feel like a weekend is going to feel like a month's worth of content. It's going to be so exciting. So,
yeah, that
yeah,
is gonna be exciting.
yeah.
Maybe we do like a private beach session too after.
I'm thinking that because it's going to be hard to do a restaurant with, say, 1,000 people.
But we can pull up in front of one of the restaurants and have 1,000 people sit in the sand and drink.
Okay. Well, okay. Don't, we're gonna have to work on this piece, but
Hey, just go to this bar, go to this restaurant, meet me in the fucking sand. Let's go.
yeah, yeah. That would
And
be
we bring
fun.
some ships up out the water. Let's go.
That would be fun. Because all the hotels I got reserved are right across the street on the beach. So we could just
Yeah,
like all migrate over.
yeah.
That would work.
Beautiful, beautiful. So much fun. So much cool events like this happen.
Yeah, yeah,
Even today, they had the trunk or treat in Detroit.
yeah, yeah,
That's been a whole mission just to get that completed because everybody we turned to, something happened, blah 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 blah. The dark ones didn't want us there at all. So
right.
um, we got a new slogan for trick or treat. It's now no tricks, just treats, big
Yeah,
treats, or whatever you want
yeah,
to call it.
yeah.
So we did that today. It was paid for. I didn't have to post about it because Jedi's have already donated to me, and I put that money towards that.
Awesome,
So I
awesome.
didn't have to. I didn't have to get help for it because it was already there.
Yeah,
So I thank all of y'all again for helping the cause because this is to save all of us, to
right,
enlighten all of us.
right.
Imagine 10 years from now how big these events will be all around the world. And even in places where now you think is your enemies because of what the government told you. Okay. So this is a start of something huge that will last forever,
Awesome.
forever, ever.
Think,
So it's exciting.
remember as a little kid how exciting it was to get a bag of candy. Like it was like the ultimate in your life. Like you don't have a concept about money or whatever. Somebody gives you candy, you're out of your mind excited. So it is really fun for the little kids to dress up and have candy, and,
That's right.
and,
That's
and
right.
it's a surprise and little parties and parades and stuff. But it's just, the darkness of it kind of takes the fun away. So
Yeah, but we're neutralizing that as we speak.
yeah, yeah,
And the cool part is not only will it be more fun and inviting and
yeah,
and and exciting if you would.
yeah.
The
It
candies that we'll be giving out will have the no worries logo on it because you won't have to worry about it.
it'll be wholesome is really what it is. Good family fun, safe for the kids. Um, I'm not sure about the candy itself, but but it's going to be fun for them, and I'm
Well,
very
we
excited.
won't, it won't have processed sugars and shit like that. So it'll
Yeah,
be it'll be
healthy
something
herb.
beneficial, right? Something
Yeah,
beneficial,
yeah,
something made out of vegetables, fruits, some
yeah,
legitimate stuff.
yeah. Awesome, awesome.
The No Worries logo is going to be posted everywhere
Yeah,
on restaurants, on
yeah,
bottles, on everything, you name it,
yeah.
even cars. No worries.
I still think you should have your picture like with a thumbs up, like or winking, like. I think that's great, but I think it's great. The
Maybe I
no
put that on one
worries.
of my new coins.
That's great. It's healthy. It's not processed. It's organic. It's whatever it is. So yay,
Right, right, right,
yay,
right.
excellent. And people don't realize the dark components in everything you buy, clothing, furniture, the way your house is made, food. It's like it all affects our health and by design. And it's also cheaper to use, toxic products. So not cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true. That's true.
Okay. The big question probably today, not really my question, but other people have asked me to infinity about the three-eye atlas. Oh, are you still there? Okay. We're chilling like,
All
all
right, go
right.
ahead. My bad.
All right. The big question is about the three-eye atlas. Can you explain what's happening there? Who's on it? Who's behind it? Blah, 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 blah. That kind of stuff.
Well, it's ours. It's a ship. It's coming in to do exactly what it's supposed to do, which is wake everybody up
Uh-huh.
and realize that we are a galactic civilization. The planet is in a we are there's life everywhere around us. So this is evidence of it all. They wanted you to believe it's Project Blue Beam. They wanted you to believe that it was sent in by the cabal. They want you to believe all of these different things
Mhm.
about it. And they want you to believe that it's even called Three Eye Atlas, which is not. Her name is Aurea. Okay, so she it is a she, and she will be here for everyone to see, just like I said, what, a week or two ago or whatever
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
I did say you would see it in the skies. My timing is sometimes off. However, you're seeing it in parts of the world on the nighttime, daytime. You're seeing them. They're everywhere. We're not going away. They are a part of the light brigade.
Right.
Cool part that you'll notice is that no governments will be able to do anything about it. No one will be able to talk on behalf of it because it doesn't belong to them.
Okay.
Only me.
So is this a mechanical ship or it is a conscious being? Um,
It is it is it's it's a little bit of both,
all right.
meaning it's formed and it has consciousness.
All right.
So it's a little bit of both.
Is there a crew? Like, is it kind of like Pithalum? Or,
No, there is a crew on it.
all right.
There's a whole light brigade crew on it, like
Okay.
thousands of them, millions of them, in fact. The
Ooh.
cabal fucked up. I don't know what part you didn't, people didn't understand.
Wow. So there's thousands of people up there.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we had a little discussion yesterday
Uh-huh.
about how they continue to do what they do.
Yeah.
They're continuing to be dark. The bigger the leaders and all that aren't telling their minions what's really happening. So we literally are going to do a shock and awe where everybody just stays still like the movie Earth Stood Still because
Yeah.
I don't see another way of doing it. And that's my educated intelligence telling me that the only way to shut this shit down across the board is to have a massive, massive show of force, a massive, massive unveiling, a massive uncloaking, same thing, and do it in a way where no one will be able to communicate with these individuals or the Light Brigade, my crew, unless Daddy chooses them to. That means no matter what they do down here, huffing and puffing, they won't be able to do nothing about it. You've already seen them shoot at our ships with no damage, nothing happening. What makes you think that they'll be able to stop what's coming or what's here because it's already here. All of this that you're seeing and witnessing at now is leading up to the fall of the cabal in literal minutes. Minutes. When it takes place, when the events fully happen, it's over. And you're going to know it's over because you're going to see it, you're going to feel it, you're going to witness it. You're going to be so happy because now you have money to spend. All of these things are happening for you literally at the same fucking time. Literally.
So exciting.
It is.
So is this ship at all related to Pithalum or just on the same team, we'll say?
To little sister of Pithalum, if you would.
Okay.
They're
Can the
my
conscious,
ships. They're my ships. They're my children.
all right. So
Why do you
can,
think I know her name?
well, I wasn't sure if I should trust that video with that guy or not. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm the one that put the name on the video.
Oh, you did.
Yes,
Ooh,
I did.
my mistake.
Yeah.
Never mind. It was late. Okay, okay. Wow. Now, can this ship's consciousness inhabit other bodies like Pithalum can and will?
The answer is yes. She can literally just broadcast an image in front of people and be there.
Awesome.
They're using holograms now, aren't they?
Yes. Okay. Okay.
We're
Cool.
literally a biological hologram too. I mean, we're in a fucking simulation, a
Right.
matrix, if you would.
Right. Okay.
Some of us,
So,
anyways. Some of us are
so,
natural, but it's the same thing. We're energy.
so bottom line is there should be no fear, and all these guys that are out there, blah, 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 blah. They really don't know what they're talking about. They're trying to act like they do, but they really don't know.
Right.
That's okay. Cool. All right. Ready to blow through some questions or do you need to go?
We could do a few questions.
Okay. Regarding the wealth transfer,
Yeah, go ahead.
what are the specific steps for the RV process and how to set up a QFS account? To
Well,
be, yeah.
that information you'll have to wait and see.
Okay.
There's so many different people that have the correct information, which is not so correct. That being said, when it's time for you to exchange, they'll lay all that stuff out for you.
Right. Right.
There was a video posted a day or two ago, pretty much shows you or should have shown you or told you that everything is already laid out for you.
Right.
In the video, they talk about how um, they had this film that they put over the screen, and what the film did with that was actually show you the truth about everything that was on the screen that they didn't want nobody else seeing.
Right. Right. Okay.
So all of us have accounts already. All of us have accounts within the source financial system. There's different names for it. Um, the cool part is that it will all be protected and be taken care of. And the reason for it is because of me and daddy. So just wait and see. Um, a lot of you guys have prepared for the up and coming wealth transfer changes and all that. And some of the stuff you did was beyond and also obsolete because
Okay.
we've been cleaning up around the world so that you wouldn't have to worry about the shit you thought you had to.
Right.
So just hang tight. You'll
A
know.
lot, a lot of them are still saying you've got to do this, that, and they're acting like they know the process. And I laugh because not, how can you know the process until it's announced? You can't, right? Can't.
Well, there are some people that talk about it, and some of them are legit about it.
Yeah.
However, like I just said, there's things that are happening that pretty much make you in the QF system by default.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
those of us that have the currencies and the assets that we do, and all of you guys that I brought into that program, we already have our QS accounts, our QFS accounts, because of us being involved with these individuals. So when it's time, we don't have to do nothing. That's why I'm saying when it's time for you guys, you don't have to do nothing. It's already laid down.
Okay.
It's already
Okay.
set in stone, literally.
All right. Now, what about a trust? Do we need to have a trust in advance?
You can get an irrevocable trust or however you pronounce that.
Yep.
You can have multiple trusts. You can have multiple bank accounts. You can spread the wealth in different accounts.
Hmm.
The banks that will be, the banks of the future will be all owned by me anyway. So you literally don't have to worry about it. Even if you put your money in the bank now and something happens to it, don't worry about it because you know who's eventually going to address it.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Awesome news.
Yeah,
And we don't need to have a whole outline of projects and all that other junk we were told years ago. We're going to walk in and it's going to be nice and smooth and exciting and easy.
that's right.
So just
That's right.
chill. All right. Earlier, you had talked about when you uncloak. Okay, so we have also talked that you're not going to personally walk through the chambers, crystalline chambers. You're going to just transition to your original body. All right. How are you going to unveil yourself to the world? Like, what do you think that's going to look like, or do you know?
I'll probably just go on fucking Telegram live, like, yo, check this shit out.
It's going to be a picture of the abs. Hey, look at these abs, right? Yeah, I don't blame you.
It all depends on how daddy has it
Yeah,
lined up already.
yeah, yeah.
Because I again last night I was saying daddy reinforced me and B waking up with our galactic stud status bodies and our changing us times the daddy plex. He just laughed. He just laughed at us. so so he starts laughing and I'm like, that's just wrong. And you can hear daddy laughing, by the way. And then I says, all right, reinforce us waking up into ourselves, into our bodies as you allow. And then that's when he said in blue.
Okay.
And then I was like, that's so wrong. I quit.
I always know when you say you're going to quit because the way B laughs, it's a specific laugh, you know? So I know exactly what you've already said before I have to hear it. So, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's yet to be determined, if you would. But I've done it so many times. I just don't know how he's going to do it where it's a permanent thing.
Yeah.
I woke up with changed already, and then I like, oh shit. And then we had certain events where I changed, and there's so many ways to do it, and so many ways I've seen it happen already, and we'll just wait and see.
How do you do
It's
it? How have you done it on other planets?
like that.
You just
Just
wake up.
uh no, some of them I just we landed and we came out of the ship and then it was just like this is me. We teleported out of the area, teleported on the ship, transformed, came down. This is me. Hi guys. Some areas um laying in bed and transform and people freaking out because don't look the same. It's a wild thing that's happening. You'll see.
All right, we will see. It's going to be amazing. It is amazing. We're going to see it very soon. So
That's
yay.
right.
Yay.
Shortly.
Shortly.
Nobody
Yeah.
likes soon, not even me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
All right, go
Awesome.
ahead.
Okay. About, let's just say a month ago, we had done a video and you said basically we don't die. Okay. And you had shared a video where it showed a guy that had been dead a bunch of days. I don't remember what. He gets out of the, he sits up off the table. They've already done some stuff to his body. So he kind of like gets off the table and he's like slumping around and he's not feeling good. But that was like a video that proved that the body can reanimate. And you
Yeah.
said that if I'm not mistaken, the body is um, let's say valid or usable for 30 days after the soul leaves. Is that the way I heard it?
It's 3 days.
3 days. Oh, I thought 30 days.
It's all
Okay.
right.
All right.
Three days, and then your body gets reanimated.
Okay.
That's why the whole story of Lazarus is what it is. He's three
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
And that's also why the Saved by the Bell story is, because they put you in the coffin and they put a string on you, hook you up to a bell, and if you become alive
Right.
again, your finger or your movement will ring the bell, and then they got to come get you out.
So that's why they're in such a darn rush. They take you right away and they put embalming fluid in you and they take your organs and they do all this stuff to you so that the body is like there's nothing left is really what it is. So you don't
Right,
come back. Because
right.
not only do they want the physical body, they want the money associated with your accounts. Is that why they're doing it?
Well, think about it. You know,
Yeah.
you're a piece of meat.
Yeah.
You're a piece of meat that others like us don't eat.
Right.
However, if you don't know you're eating human meat, you're going to eat it. Look at all the line of people in McDonald's and all these other companies. They're in line getting ready to eat human meat. They just don't know that's what it is. So you're a product. Even if you was to be cremated, that's still a service that you have to pay for,
Yeah.
right? You have to pay for that service, and then 9 out of 10, they're just putting ashes that they just
Right.
formed somewhere else. That they made ashes somewhere else, took your flesh, sent you off to the meat locker, put ashes in a bag, and said, "This is you. This
Yeah.
is this is your family member."
Yep.
Meanwhile, the actual physical body is being processed somewhere.
Yep.
That's what they do. It's not, they don't do it to everybody, but that's what they do.
Yeah. And you see how they're rounding up the homeless constantly, constantly to clean up the cities. And they're creating the homeless on purpose. It's a plan, it's an agenda. So, okay. Wow. So the same kind of things happen to a pet. Is that correct?
Same thing.
Okay. All right. That was not, those were not my questions, but I did get the 30 and the 3 mixed up, but okay.
All right.
Weather. Did the white hats stop the weather tampering with HARP? Like we just saw a big hurricane down in Jamaica that kind of wiped out the island. Usually they're associated with land grabs and all sorts of nefarious stuff that was probably created by HARP or off planet.
That was created by the weather modification systems.
Yeah,
The cabal are getting help from off planet,
right,
and no, the white hats don't have capabilities the
right,
way we do, which is why we have to get involved.
right,
Um, I know they mean well and they're doing the best that they can. However, some of them are also turning dark because they feel like they can't beat the dark side.
ah,
And again, Daddy's allowing that to happen too because we don't want people to remain here that have those type of thoughts where you're
right,
easily trickable, if you would.
right.
right?
Okay.
Easy subject to turning to the dark side. Me and my crew, that's impossible. There's you say there's things that are not impossible or everything is possible. However, we don't think that way.
Yeah.
We're programmed to do good things. The only dark things that I do is talk about eliminating and killing and sending out assassins and evaporating. You can say that's dark if you want to. However, if you're a good guy or a little kid looking in at all this stuff, that's not dark. That's you protecting them. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So yeah, they would love to be able to wipe out the cabal. However, they don't have the capability to. And the cabal are bringing in different beings from different parts of the universe to help them um, work, work, bringing
Yeah.
in others to help them. And quickly, they found out that you shouldn't come down here. You shouldn't come down here at all because there's someone that's more powerful than Neo and Superman put together. you think Thanos was something? You ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah. Wow. That's fun. All right. So you're able to target these guys out in wherever they are.
Anywhere.
All
Dad
right.
created everything. He's the one that gives me the visions and sees. He
Right.
knows where everybody's at.
Okay.
And he's the one that got me down here pointing. And when he
Okay.
says to pull the trigger, pow, it's over.
All right. Yeah, because when we see these disasters, there's so many negative things that the dark forces want them for. They want them for the land, the food, the economic hardship, the negative thoughts and feelings, and all sorts of other things. So we want to make sure that doesn't happen anymore. You know.
That's right.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
right. We literally took over everything. Um, they know they know the bad guys know that they're screwed. Um, the good guys also knows that there's a higher power at play. They can't pinpoint it yet. And the higher ups know that it's me and B doing all this stuff, and they haven't told the lower levels. Um, they're starting to now because they have no choice. Every time they go check, every time they stumble upon us and they go check to verify if we're good or not, the higher ups say yes, leave them alone.
Awesome.
Um, they'll say things like, "Don't fuck with them,"
Yeah. Okay.
literally, just like that.
Okay. All right.
They're on a need to know basis. Stay away from them. We don't know if they're good or bad, but they're doing good. So just stay away from them. Strange things happen when you get involved with these two, and we would like to remain here to see how this plays out. So
Yeah.
stay away from those two guys over there.
Okay.
Don't go messing around because people didn't return.
Okay. That's fabulous.
It's
Okay.
true. What I mean, it's true. All right, let's
All
do another question, and I gotta get up out of here.
right. I figured you seem like you've got things cooking. All right. We'll just do a little quick question. Can we walk on water? And then the second part is water an illusion.
Yes. The answer is yes. Um, you just have to know you can. You have to be able to um form and hold the energy to, and just you know, if you know how they say if you believe it, you can achieve it.
Yeah.
The answer is yes. If
Okay.
when you get to a certain point, and when we all get to a certain point, you guys will be literally able to create steps and then walk on them too, because the mind can see what you can't. The consciousness can see what you can't.
Okay.
You know how there's stories of people walking through walls and stuff like that?
Yeah.
All of that is very real too. What it is you focus on the wall, you dematerialize it, and then you go through it. Same thing with walking on the water. You create a ladder, I mean a bridge, and then you walk through it, and then you don't worry about the water because you can see the ladder. And there's plenty of cartoons and stories and books and movies to show you guys what's actually possible. However, since it's in a movie, you didn't realize it was real.
Right. Right. So, so when we have our original source intended bodies, all right, we're all going to have different abilities, I'm assuming, depending on what our jobs will be or are, right? So
Right.
some people will kind of inherently know that, some people will know other things, right? Is that the
That's
way it's going
true.
to work? Okay.
That is actually the way it is, and that's why I've been telling you guys and preparing you guys for your future roles. And you all are literally in a boot camp, if you would, a galactic boot camp. And some of yous are, passing with flying colors. Others are staggering along, and some are barely making it. However, the cool thing is, since this is the last cycle, and we are getting ready to, or we are experiencing everlasting life, we have time to allow your ass to crawl to the finish line.
Okay. 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 Um,
Alrighty then. All
all
right,
right. I know.
let's rock and roll. We everything's good. We got a lot of things happening. I gotta go down and pick up this sign real quick. So we'll talk later on. Love you
All
guys.
right. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate all you've told us.
Oh
Thank you
yeah,
so much.
so much more to come. Hang tight, everybody.
All right.
Every time Daddy wants me to get on here and show you guys what's coming next, or tell you guys and show you guys what's coming next, it's always a pleasure.
Awesome. Awesome.
All
Thank
right,
you
love you
again.
guys. Bye.